All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, and today we have an unboxing, and you're like, it's already sitting there. Well, trust me, I opened this package that came for actually my son, but he had it sent here so that I could unbox it, and it is a Leatherman, as you can see, and I opened it with the Tucson TS80 from my buddy Jason Brown. And Jason, I am still very shocked at how cool this thing is, and man, is it ever sharp. Can't wait for you guys to see the review. But right now, we're going to do an unboxing of the Leatherman MUT. And there's the details. So my son was looking for a multi-tool, a full-size multi-tool that had scissors as the main tool, but also had wire strippers and wire cutters. And we weren't able to find them, but we got this, and it kind of has everything he was looking for, except scissors. But you could probably, he'll keep a smaller multi-tool like maybe a Leatherman Micro or something for the scissors. But this kind of has everything else he was looking for from an engineering perspective with wires and different things he has to deal with. The reason I'm showing this, already unboxed is I already did this unboxing once. And this is totally unlike any Leatherman multi-tool I've ever had. I have the Leatherman Wave. I have the Leatherman Micro. And to be honest with you guys, I did a lousy job explaining this, so I've spent some more time with it for a few minutes just so I can actually show it to you. And now that I've understood how to get to some of the tools, I think it's incredibly cool. It just took me a few minutes to figure it out. So we'll go through it. It does have this incredibly cool, well, first there's a tool in here. I haven't quite figured out what this guy's for yet. But that is awesome, the 3/8 wrench, and I'm not exactly, unless that's for some sort of pivot adjustment or something like that. And then you have this awesome tan molly sheath, expandable, really cool, has the molly loops, everything, nice snap closure back here, very nicely done. I like it. So let's just go through this guy. It is incredibly cool. I will say right off the bat, it is very heavy. It has a pocket clip here. It also has a loop for carrying it like a carabiner. But it is heavy. And maybe that's why they also ship it with this guy so that you can feel a little more secure with such a big, heavy guy. But man, is it ever cool now that I've sort of figured it out. So it has pliers, but the main needle nose pliers, but the main function my son wanted was good wire cutters, and you got the replaceable blades there, and I just think that's incredibly cool, the way that is done. And then back here, you have the wire strippers, really stripper, and it's really cool. And then you have a gun adjustment tool here, and we'll see more of that in a minute. As far as, let's see, let's close this guy. Now, I will tell you, it took me a minute to figure out earlier how to close it because, I mean, it's stiff. It locks open, and you have to figure it out. Now, we have sort of a punch here, kind of like a leather or fabric punch. And then on this side, I already showed you the gun tool. So that's pretty cool. Now, you see this guy that sort of snaps back and forth. I could not, in the first video, I had no clue what that was for, and it was bugging me because when I opened this, I'm like, well, why would you just have one Phillips and one flat blade screwdriver and nothing else? Well, if you push this, if I can do it, there we go. That's where you can flip this around and turn it into a flat blade. And I'm like, well, if they have that, they have to have other options. And sure enough, if you come over here and you flip this little guy here, you will see right here I am moving out a bit. And it takes a little bit of work to get them out of here. Whoops. And then you drop them on the ground. So it is a Torx, but it's not. I think it's for gun adjustment because it's a T. Man, there's a lot of grease on this thing. It is a T15. And a T64, I mean a 764, excuse me. Oh, no, that's a hex wrench on this end. This is a Torx T15, and this is a 764. And so that goes in that same slot that we were looking at earlier. Okay, goes right in there, locks in really well, and now you've got, where you can use that. If I take that out, I'm not going to bother to put it back right now because I want to show you the other one. Now, if I flip this little dually again here, now this guy's a little more complicated to get out of here. So give me just a minute. And again, I'm sure over time and use, let me just push it here. Yep, here it comes. Oh, you know why? I don't have the button all the way moved. That's why. Well, all right, guys. Again, trust me. There it goes. Came right out as soon as I actually got the button in the right place. And sorry about the noise on my microphone there. Kind of fell out of my ear. So this is, man, this is the most awkward video I've ever done. Sorry, guys. So this is a larger size flat and Phillips blade screwdriver. So again, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits. Let me get them where you can actually see them here. And then again, you have all the other tools. So I think, and this is obviously a blunt end for whacking something in. I just think this thing's got lots of cool tools. So we're going to count this as an unboxing because it really appears that I have a ton to learn on this thing. Okay, so this is where the small bit is stored, it appears to me. Yep. Okay. So I will figure that out for sure before I lock it in. I may have already done so, but I'll get it out of there. But that is pretty cool as well. So you can stow that here. The other two stow on the sides, and then you push the little silver button in the way so they don't come out. So that's pretty cool. Again, a really nice set of pliers. Really well done in that regard. I could definitely see using these needle nose pliers in many applications, and I love having the wire cutter. So again, this is the Leatherman MUT. Very heavy, so we'll see what that is in the review, exactly how heavy it is. I'm not going to try to close it right now because I'm still pretty awkward with this thing, but I will have it figured out by the time we do the review. So this is about $160 to $170, depending on where you get it. And again, just really well built. Cannot wait to use it. You can see my hands already because it's covered in a lot of grease. But I will get into this one and we'll do a full review. Thanks to my son for allowing me to check this one out before. Oh, by the way, I didn't even show you guys. So here is the saw blade. I believe both blades are 420 HC. So there's the saw blade. I already showed that. And here's the main blade. So the main blade is kind of a sheep's footy looking. It's like a Warncliffe or something like that. And then it's got this really nice serrations, and I'm not going to test it out right now, but oh yeah, it's sharp. So yeah, that's great. And it does lock. It has the typical, like my Leatherman Wave, this sort of liner lock here. So that's really cool. And same thing with the saw blade. It also locks, same way. So that is very cool. So I cannot wait to get this thing and carry it a little bit after I get a little bit of grease off of it. Try it out and show it to you guys. Sorry, this was a little bit awkward, but man, this thing has a lot of capability. When you pack that much capability into a smaller, package, there's a lot to figure out. So I hope you guys understood that, and it was enjoyable for you. So thanks so much for watching. More to come on this one, and give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, and hopefully you're subscribed. And thanks so much for watching the KnivesFAST channel.